I turned to a complete stranger and said 5 words that would change everything. Pretend to be my boyfriend. I was desperate. I was drunk. And I had no idea. He was the one person I swore I'd never marry. My name is Olivia Carter, and I come from one of the wealthiest families in the city. But money can't buy you freedom. In my family, there's a tradition that's been passed down for generations. Every woman in the Carter family must be married by their 25th birthday. No exceptions. My grandmother did it. My mother did it. My aunts, my cousins, every single one of them. And in 3 days, I'd be turning 25, which meant in 3 days, I needed to show up to my birthday celebration with a fiancé. I had a boyfriend, Ryan. We'd been together for 2 years, and I thought he was the one. I thought he understood the pressure I was under. 3 days before my birthday, I sat him down and told him about the tradition, about the expectation, about how much I needed him. Ryan, I know this is sudden, but my family expects me to bring someone home. Someone serious. I was hoping. Maybe you could... Olivia, stop. I can't do this. This is insane, he said coldly. I'm not ready to be engaged, and I definitely don't want to be pressured into marriage by some old family tradition. And just like that, he walked out, 3 days before the most important deadline of my life. I did what any rational person would do. I went to a bar and tried to forget everything. I don't usually drink, but that night I didn't care. Glass after glass, trying to numb the panic rising in my chest. Olivia! I've been calling you for hours. What are you doing? Maya asked worriedly, approaching me. Olivia, what does it look like? I'm celebrating my last days of freedom before my family disowns me. Maya, Ryan told me what happened. I'm so sorry. But Olivia, what are you going to do? Your birthday is in 3 days. Olivia laughed bitterly. I don't know, Maya. Hire an actor. Pick up a random guy off the street. Tell my family I'm a failure. That's when I noticed him. The bartender. He'd been serving us drinks all night, never saying much. Just listening. There was something different about him. The way he carried himself. The quiet confidence. Maybe it was the alcohol. Maybe it was desperation. But suddenly, I had the worst, or best, idea of my life. You. Bartender, my voice determined. What's your name? Ethan, he replied calmly. Olivia. Ethan, how would you like to make some easy money? Olivia, what are you doing? Maya asked, shocked. Olivia, I need you to pretend to be my boyfriend, just for 1 day. 1 dinner with my family. I'll pay you $10,000. He looked at me with shock. I expected him to laugh, to call security, to think I was insane. But he didn't. Ethan, $10,000 to pretend to be your boyfriend for 1 night. Olivia, 1 dinner, a few hours. You play the role of my loving fiancé. We survive the evening, and then we never see each other again. Something flickered across his face, something I couldn't read. He was quiet for so long, I thought he'd say no. All right, I'll do it, he spoke finally. But I have 1 condition. Olivia, anything. Ethan, you tell me the truth. Why is this so important to you? Olivia, because if I don't show up with someone, my family will force me into an arranged marriage with someone I've never even met. Someone they chose 15 years ago. Hello, family. Welcome to Diary of a Storyteller. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more beautiful, emotional, and heartwarming stories. Thank you as you do so. Sit back and relax as we dive into this beautiful story. 2 days later, we met outside my family's estate. I'd given Ethan a crash course on my family, my background, everything he needed to know to play the part. When I saw him in that suit, I almost didn't recognize him. He didn't look like a bartender anymore. He looked like... like he belonged in my world. Olivia. Ready? Ethan. Ready. Just follow my lead. Ethan was perfect. Too perfect. He knew which fork to use. He made polite conversation. He even made my mother laugh, something Ryan never managed in 2 years. My father asked him about his work. Ethan didn't miss a beat. I'm in acquisitions, family business mostly. We keep things private, he answered confidently, and my father nodded approvingly. It was going perfectly. Too perfectly. And then my grandmother dropped the bomb. Grandmother. Ethan. That's an interesting name. Tell me, dear boy, what's your last name? His face went still. Blackwell. Ethan. Blackwell, he replied quietly. The room went silent. That name. I knew that name. It was burned into my memory from a contract I'd refused to sign 5 years ago. Ethan Blackwell, the son of the Blackwell family, the man I was betrothed to when I was 20, the arranged marriage I ran away from because I refused to marry a stranger. Olivia. Excuse me, I need some air. You knew. This whole time you knew who I was. Olivia spoke with anger. Ethan. Yes, I knew. Olivia. Why didn't you say anything? Why did you agree to this charade? Ethan. Because 5 years ago you refused to marry me without even meeting me. You decided I wasn't worth knowing. So I wanted to give you a chance. To know me. Not as the man you were forced to marry, but as someone you chose. Olivia looked at Ethan shocked and confused. He looked so vulnerable as he spoke. Ethan. I never wanted this arrangement either, Olivia, but when you ran, when you refused, I was relieved. I didn't want someone who saw me as an obligation. He told me everything, how he'd rejected the family business, how he'd been working as a bartender to live his own life, away from expectations, how he'd watched me walk into that bar 2 nights ago and recognized me immediately. Ethan, I took the job because I wanted you to see me, the real me, not the heir to a fortune, not a name in a contract, just me. Olivia, you're nothing like I imagined. Ethan, neither are you. Olivia's parents came to the balcony to meet them. Father, Olivia, Ethan, we need to talk about the arrangement. Olivia, actually, Dad, we need to talk about what I want. I'd spent 5 years running from an arrangement, from a stranger, but standing there, looking at the man who'd spent an evening showing me exactly who he was. Olivia, maybe some traditions are worth keeping. Ethan, Olivia, you don't have to. I'm not doing this because I have to, Olivia interrupted. I'm doing this because I want to know you, the real you. And maybe, just maybe, this was how we were always meant to meet. Sometimes the person you're running from is exactly who you're meant to find. That was 6 months ago. We're taking things slow, getting to know each other. No pressure, no arrangements, just us. And you know what? He still bartends twice a week. Says it keeps him grounded. I think I might actually love him. Turns out, the best love stories start with the worst ideas. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share to all lovers of romance stories. Do not forget to also turn on your notification bell to get notified when we upload new videos. Thank you as you do so.